One of the issues I've been having with Grandpa's Jeep is fuel delivery. It would idle just fine, and then when you try to rev up, it wouldn't get any fuel to the carburetor and it would die out. I think I've narrowed it down to the cam, the fuel pump cam, or the fuel pump lobe on the cam, I think is flat because I've tried several different fuel pumps, none of them will pump fuel. So what I've done is I've gone down underneath and I've installed this electric fuel pump. It's a 6-volt fuel pump. I'm stubbornly and stupidly clinging to 6-volt for no apparent reason other than I want to be able to say 6-volt, which is dumb and limits me, but there I am. Anyway, I'm working on this fuel pump, or I've got this fuel pump installed and it runs great with this electric fuel pump. It's a little bit noisy, but once you turn the Jeep on, you can't hear it because the Jeep is noisy. So what I'm working on now is I have this lovely fuel pump, manual fuel pump block off that I got from Amazon, and it's by Flash Power, whoever they are. And I'm just gonna remove this fuel pump because I've bypassed the manual fuel pump with the electric fuel pump line. It goes right into the carburetor, and this thing here is not connected to anything, so I'm going to undo it and block off the hole. Okay, there she is, all installed and blocked off. Hopefully there won't be an oil leak there. Looks real pretty and nice. Okay, next issue I was also having, since I installed this newly rebuilt motor, for some reason I've been having overheating issues. And what I finally narrowed it down to was the cheapo Omix aluminum radiator that I had was, the cap wasn't sealing up. The radiator cap wasn't sealing up, and I was boiling all the coolant out, and it would stay cool until all the coolant boiled out. It boiled out at, as soon as it got warm, room temp, engine operating temperature, it would boil out. And so I decided to go with this fancy, shiny Champion aluminum. Now the Omix one, just to put in a shot for those, it worked great for me for years. I think that the neck right here was also soft aluminum, and it got distorted, and I put new caps on it. It still would not hold pressure, so that's why I abandoned that thing. So I went to this one. This is a Champion aluminum. I think I got it from Vintage Jeeper, but everybody has them. And I installed this, and it cools great when the Jeep is moving, when I'm out on the, moving along. But at idle, because I think it's because there's no shroud, it starts to heat up, and it will get warm at idle. As soon as you start moving again, it cools right down. So I decided I better put a shroud on, but there's no flange or anything on this to bolt the old-timey shrouds on or whatever. So I ordered this thing, and it's from Speedway. You can get it from Summit Racing, or I actually ordered this one from the Speedway store on Amazon. But anyway, it's just a shroud like this. Has these plastic fasteners that go through the radiator, and these little wing nuts hold it on. So I'm about to install that and see if it solves my cooling at idle issues. I'll let you know. Okay, I got the shroud mounted. Seems to be working as advertised. The temp is fine, and at road speed it actually drops down, but at idle it goes up to about 180 or 190. So I'm calling that a win on the cooling. The fuel delivery is fixed. Fuel pump thing is blocked off. Doesn't seem to be leaking. All good.